This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about Jordan Davis, Milton Williams working. We all know they the future. Also, Devin White sends shots at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And lastly, we got to talk about Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Rumors that he will possibly be an Eagle, but let's get straight into it. All right, so before we get straight into the topics, we always got to get into it before we get straight into the topics. Let's talk about Howie Roseman. I know some of you guys been on me like, oh man, you just been talking about Howie Roseman a lot. Yes, because it's Howie season. A poll came out or some type of list came out of the most money being spent on offense. When you think about offense, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, our offensive line, with Landon Dickerson getting paid what he get paid, you'll think like, man, the Eagles paying a boatload for that talent. We ranked 22nd far as money on the offensive side of the ball, $115 million. Yes, you hear that number to the average Joe. Yes, that's a lot of money. But compared to the teams in the top 10, top 5, we don't pay that much far as the talent we have. That just lets you know that we got the best GM in the game, man. He continues, again, to impress me. He does. Because things that how we do, we definitely got to appreciate. We always knew he was good at working the cap. Just been his drafting skills. And I could say the past 3 seasons, that even got better. So, again, shout out to Howie Roseman. Also, Jason Kelce, I decided to watch The New Heights. I was a little behind. And I was listening to a segment of where Jason Kelce was talking about CJ Gardner-Johnson coming back. And it was really, really impressive of the things he had to say, because I like to hear what the guys in the locker rooms think and not the fans. A lot of fans were saying like, man, we missed that intensity on defense. We need that back. But let's listen to what Jason Kelce had to say.
Bad to the point you can't control certain things. There was no meaning to it. I'm back. Family reunion.
To add some, I guess, not clarity, but some insight into what happened in 2022, which I think led to what CJ is saying right here. CJ wanted to stay in Philadelphia, I think, and things didn't work out in the contract negotiations the way he wanted them to work out, and I think he felt slighted by that. So he signed in Detroit, and I think this quote really has more to do with that than I think it does how he actually feels about Philadelphia. And I was happy that he addressed it, and more important than that, I'm happy that he's back and that is water under the bridge at this point, because he's a phenomenal player. Not only is he a phenomenal player, but you know this, Travis, when you play defenses, the best defenses have these guys, and even if it's just all of them out there, you need to have this mentality. It's not good enough just to be a good player on defense. You have to have this, dog is the only way to put it, like this killer instinct that, it's like this impulsive, maniacal, fly to the ball, see ball, get ball, relentless effort, just attacking type player, right? And that's what CJ is. That's what he was when he was here. That's what he was last year when he was in Detroit. And I can tell you right now, everyone in the building is happy to get this guy back, because he's going to bring that to the defensive side of the ball, which I think ultimately is going to help the Philadelphia Eagles defense.
Totally agree. It was missing. And it's the NFL. Everybody's talented. Even the last guy on the bench, he's talented. Even the undrafted guy, he's talented. But sometimes the attitude of how you play can just elevate you to another level. Jason Kelce explained that really well. Like, look, it's good guys in the league, but man, oh man, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson attitude was missed. We needed that. I'm just happy he's back in Philadelphia, and even Jason Kelce admitted, like, the guys in the locker room, front office is glad to have him back. So, welcome back, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Right, so let's get into the topics today. Let's talk about it, man. I guess let's get Clyde Edwards-Helaire up out of here, because there's a report out here saying that, the Eagles should look into signing him. I don't agree with this. I honestly, no offense to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I would rather draft a running back in the 6th round or something, or 7th round before signing another running back. Clyde Edwards-Helaire came out the gates his rookie year, showed promising signs, but since then dwindled. And then, Isaiah Pacheco in Kansas City, shout out to my New Jersey native. He's been doing his thing. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire never just got that spot back. But can he redeem himself in Philly as the RB2, RB3? Sure. But do he want to go somewhere and basically do the same thing he was doing in Kansas City, or do he want another opportunity? And then why sign a guy off the street, no offense, whereas though you can just simply get somebody out the draft? Because at some point we do have to get a running back out the draft. I know we're going to have Saquon basically for the next 2 years or so. Then Saquon be 28, 29. So you eventually got to groom somebody to take that spot. And it's not Kenneth Gainwell. As much as I love Kenneth Gainwell, it's not him. I don't think he's ready for that spot, because if he was, he had all the last year to prove it. Then DeAndre Swift beat him out. So yeah, I would rather get a guy, honestly, out the draft. Again, no offense to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I get the point of the article. Coming in as a backup, he'll be a solid backup. Even if he's the 3rd option, he'll be solid. But I would just rather get somebody on a rookie deal, like later round, so the money will be really cheap. Why not? Simply, why not? All right, so let's get into Jordan Davis and Milton Williams. I seen Milton Williams post something on his Instagram, him and Jordan Davis working out together. I'm happy about that, because on my last video, I talked about it, the youth movement. There will be a youth movement in the NFL. Well, not in the NFL, I'm sorry, with the Philadelphia Eagles. And we need those guys to step up, especially a guy like Jordan Davis, because Jordan Davis is an athletic freak. The thing is, can Jordan Davis last the whole season? That will be my question. Starting week 1, can he last up to week 10? Can he last up to week 15? We'll see. We'll definitely see. And Milton Williams, everybody know, super, super high. The sky's the limit for Milton Williams. Every opportunity he got, he took advantage of, especially last year. We talked about how bad, the D-line played, but we don't talk about how Nolan Smith, as the time was going on, he was getting better and better and better. And then that Tampa Bay game, the 2 guys that stepped up on the defensive line was Milton Williams and Nolan Smith. It was Milton Williams and Nolan Smith. Our stars did not step up, but those 2 showed promising signs. So we'll see what Milton Williams do in camp. In my opinion, I still think he's ahead of Jordan Davis. I still think he should be getting more snaps than Jordan Davis, but I know the politics. I know the game. Milton Williams, again, the sky's the limit for him. And I want him to keep going. Just keep going, getting better. Because when that opportunity to come, got to take full advantage. Because it was a couple seasons ago, I was saying the same thing about Josh Sweat. I'm like, Derek Barnett, the only reason why he's starting is because what he did in the Super Bowl, and he was a 1st-round pick. But I'm like, when Josh Sweat get the opportunity, he's going to take full advantage. Josh Sweat end up getting paid. We very loyal to him. He's loyal to the Philadelphia Eagles, and we know the Josh Sweat story. But Milton Williams' story can be great as well. Can be super great. Again, everything I'm saying about Milton Williams is not to slight Jordan Davis. Again, Jordan Davis is a freak of nature, but he just had to last a full season. That's my thing about Jordan Davis. All right, so let's get into the last topic of the day. Yes, the last topic of the day, Devin White. Devin White seems to send some shots at Tampa Bay. Because honestly, when you look up Devin White's name right now, it's just been a lot of negative stuff, especially with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans saying like, oh, how he gave up on the team. He was this and that in the locker room. He tried to hold out. It's just been a lot of negative stuff. He's been one of the worst linebackers. And I'm pretty sure these guys are human. Trust me, these athletes see what we say. These guys are human, man. And this is what he had to say on Twitter. He said, people want to jeopardize your character so bad when you're not benefiting them anymore. Obviously, to me, that's a shot at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He said, hashtag focus on the future with the green heart, repping the Eagles. I feel you. And then he said, and that's not the locker room talk. 4-time captain out of 5 years. Got to give it to him. That is impressive. They don't give him away hard work and leadership. Every guy in the locker room was a blessing to me in some sort of way. And I know I can say vice versa. Have a blessed day. Again, sound like shots to me at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because, again, those fans been playing with his character. I'm telling you, when you get a chance, just look up Devin White's name when I say Buccaneers. And then you got some Eagles fans. Again, that's 50-50 on them. Like, yo, look at the numbers, man. He just haven't been that good. Look at the numbers, man. I mean, he was disgruntled in Tampa Bay. He did have really good years. What I'm saying is just give him a chance. See what he got. We got to see what he got. And if he's bad, then we got to reevaluate. So hopefully, again, Howie Roseman know we want a linebacker. Hopefully he go early with a linebacker, just in case the plan don't go right. And then Devin White, it's not like this super high paid linebacker we got. We paid him on a prove it deal. $3.5 million guaranteed. Come on, man. And I know Devin White want more money. He want more money, so we see what he can do. Hopefully you bring it. Hopefully you bring it, man. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? Clyde Edwards-Helaire, an Eagle. I don't agree with it. Jordan Davis, Milton Williams working. I love it. Devin White, a lot to prove. CJ Gardner-Johnson, welcome back. Howie Roseman, a wizard. But this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm a